Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another round of Grand Arena. Today my opponent is Knight of Ren, and this is round 3 of 3. And you didn't miss a video because round 2 of 3, I was busy over the weekend, but I did win. I don't have a video coming for it. I'm going to review what happened in that one before I look at my current opponent. But first, I'm wearing sunglasses because of allergies. My eyes are super red and itchy. So I would rather put on sunglasses than show my red eyes. I'm not trying to look cool or copy Arnold or anything. I know he's wearing sunglasses a long time. It's just I couldn't do it. I've been really itchy and they look really red. But this opponent, Malik, I forget their GP, but they set a pretty tough defense. Traya, which I mirrored. Raddus wasn't too bad, and then Jabba, pretty standard. I think with the Malik, I did a Jedi Luke lineup, and Rey did a mirror. They also set the Cal variant. I only had one team I would drop on in the back, but when I got to the back, I was let me reduce this volume a little bit. When I got to the back, I was pretty terrified because I saw Lord Vader, Reva, and JMK all together. And that was pretty scary. For JMK, I had to use Sith Eternal Emperor. I used Sith Eternal Emperor armor and like set, I think. For Reva, I tried to do Dash Han Chewie, take out Grand Inquisitor, and came super close, but didn't quite do it. Thought I was dead then. Threw in Raddus and was able to take out Grand Inquisitor and Seventh Sister, and then just finished off Reva with a Qui-Gon team. So worked out in the end. For Lord Vader, I think I just did JMK. Just like normal, but with Reva and JMK there, and I set my own Reva on defense. I didn't have Traya available. I was a little worried, but made it work. And on top, nothing too serious up here for Marin. I think I just did I did Bad Batch with a Revive Prevention level 6 Datacron. So that was nice to get to try and use that. And then the rest of it was pretty standard. They dropped a bunch of battles though. Looking at ships, but they dropped against my Cere team, which is pretty nice. Dropped against Lord Vader. Don't always see that. In the back, I thought I had a few drops, but 1989, not a super high score, so they got several drops. Nothing in the back. I had Reva back here in JML. Trying to be tricksy, but didn't get anything out of those in particular. I think I got some drops up top, though. Yeah, drop against the Zori team. And I don't know, did they drop in ships? I'm forgetting right now. No drops in ships, so I guess a little bit of inefficiency in other places. Although I wasn't that efficient too. I won by 31 with 2 drops. That brings us to our current opponent, Knight of Ren, and they have the Kyber Contender tag, which is kind of scary. Kyber Contender, if you don't know, that's from the old system, and that means you finish top 10 in your division in a Grand Arena season. So this player must have done it in one of the higher tiers, like Division 1, Division 2, 3, since he's 11.4 million right now. Of course, I don't know that for sure, but I am expecting some difficult defensive ploys, like in the back or something. So could be a very tricky one to handle. They got, most of the normal stuff. I don't think they have Captain Rex, which I definitely exploited. I set, I set Qui-Gon Jinn on defense because I was like, okay, I don't need him to counter Captain Rex. I mean, he's got like 11, but There's Saul, who's been kind of tricky lately, but most other stuff, I mean, Reva, pretty much everyone's got Reva at this point. And their Datacrons, pretty mixed bag. I mean, a decent amount of level 9s, but not a ton. And now let's finally look at the board for this round. It is almost, we have just over 2 hours left in the round, and they've done most of their attacks, have not attacked ships, because I guess they're waiting to see what I do. It took 3 battles to get through Darth Revan, which was fantastic. Darth Revan's one. Sometimes I'm like, I kind of need him for offense, but putting him on defense has always been kind of nice. Also took 3 battles to get past Rex. which is fantastic, and I think it's because they set Qui-Gon Jinn on defense, and that's the go-to counter for that. Maybe they didn't realize I had him, because last week I didn't, so it didn't show up in my history. Also got a drop against Zori, and a drop against Qui-Gon, so plenty of defensive holes to help me out. And what they set, this top wall, the only scary thing is Darth Revan with Savage. If I have Traya available, that should be easy there. Not sure how to approach Qui-Gon differently because of Mace. You got a Hondo team, which can be annoying, but no Omicron, so... And Tuskens with no Omicron, so it shouldn't be too hard. And then this team, not super scared of Boba, IG-11 and Queel. What is even this? Beat up, armor penetration. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Boba, it will be crazy damage. But the bottom wall, pretty tough, but it's things I have a clear design on. Lord Vader can use JMK. This I'm going to use Iden. Going to use Slicker on Jabba. Going to use Aphra on Zori, even though it does have high defense, so it's going to be kind of tight like I've been having it. Then for JML, this JML is insane. It has 93.95% protection, so I had first thought, oh, maybe I can mirror, but I don't really feel good about that against that much extra protection, and I don't have Giant Revan on offense, so I'm going to use the Eternal Emperor there. And the Galactic Legends I'd have at the back are Rey and JML. Rey, I'm pretty confident that could take out anything, but if they have a couple Galactic Legends or more in the back, could get dicey. But let's just start out with that JML. Alright, here we go. This is the team I'm just taking. Sith Eternal and Watt, that's it. Picked one with a little bit of health steal. It's not too critical, the stats, I think. I think it's a pretty convincing win either way, but it might just be a Sith Eternal drain, or like a trap on the front, which I kind of fully expect, but hopefully Rey or JML can handle whatever's in the back. Or maybe someone else I have, but I fully expect this has a purpose, having him up here. Like JML and Yoda. I think Yoda will be taking more turns. Already charging it up. Some protection recovery. Alright. Damage right now on the protection, so. And I got speed up. Kind of forgetting why I have speed up. And ultimate coming in. Let's link up both of them once I can kill, and then I'll do the ultimate. And I've siphoned enough protection off that even their plus 100% protection datacron isn't really getting to me. Zap. And yeah, I don't think he's going to do enough damage to take an extra banner away. 127, get 65. So, not a bad start. I will take it. And gonna just move right along, get to another Galactic Legend match. Galactic Republic. GK and Cat. And what I've been doing is using the Cal Datacron just for the damage reduction, which helps on GK a lot when it comes around to that. And speed up on basic has been really helpful for this matchup. So they do have the ability block and 50% health, which is kind of scary for like Supreme Lord Kylo, but I've been enjoying this route better anyway. JMK on Lord Vader, and then Supreme Lord Kylo on Jabba. So let's jump into it. Yep. I think he will be faster than me. Yep. But I'm putting protection or damage immunity on GK. And he increased cooldowns on Cat, which makes things a little bit more annoying, but it's not a huge problem. Fracture there is just fine. He has damage immunity. He's not taking any hits there. Just one more turn. We'll get to swap back to JK. And start getting that big attack off cooldown. And Maul is gone. Let's work on Braun. Still got an invincible GK. Are invulnerable, not totally invincible. You get instant defeated by someone, but not in this match. Now let's give this to Cat. And Braun might be so close to death, I won't use that one. Now let's just put an Armor Shred on Lord Vader. And let's finish off Thrawn with normal attacks. Go. No healing immunity since he is in ults, but Armor Shred. Yeah, so like when you're facing people that or you think your enemy's gonna use Armor Shred, I think health is more important in that case. So I think they have a great Datacron on this Lord Vader. 3, only one more. Gonna do. I'm always not sure if it's 2 is the max that has an impact or 4. Seems kind of like 4. Okay, 4 Armor Shred, and then we can just wail on him. Let's do it. Not quite. Alright, come on, JMK. Lost 1 banner there, but that's fine. He's dropped a lot. If we're clearing and one-shotting, I think we're good to go. Alright, 2 Galactic Legends down, or 2 up, 2 down, and now time for a third. They have the thick Datacron, the bulky one, but look out for the one that has damage reduction on Wookiees. It can really put a monkey wrench in the works for people. So I do that just because this is a mixed squad. There's only 2 dark sides. It's not going to be that impactful here. But it does have a lot of defense, so if I had that much defense, I might change up to do that instead as well. Yeah, I think this is the one I like to use. Get some defense, crit damage, and offense, and it's the Night Sister bonus, which I'm not using because I set my Marin on defense. And Boosh. Speed 349, extra crit damage, but I think we can handle her just fine. And I like this lineup just because it saves me Watt. It seems to work just as well. Maybe lose a banner or so from lack of protection recovery. Still great. I always did the stab, poke, or what have you twice. And then on my live stream, I was just polling people to see, okay, do you think that's the right move? And everyone did. So I was kind of glad because I'd always done that. But thinking through it later, it's because even though he's already stunned, it's not just for the extra siphon, it's for removing hired muscle. Because Gersan can't be critical hit when he has that. And as you see, we get a lot of crits from hitting him. That really helps charge up. So Hux is no longer with us. He did what he could. Let's stun you again. Just basic. We're gonna do a swipe. He is. I have full ultimate, which I will use immediately. So now I have to dispel that hired muscle, so I'll use that middle ability from Crew. He gets his turn. But now I can get it. How about that got dispelled? I really just want to kill Boosh here. Okay. Let's do this one again. They don't get ultimate. I'll just pop into this to get rid of the blind. That's mainly what I'm thinking there. Should be swiping. Iden is actually kind of annoying. Okay, just one more basic, I think, should do it. Alright, let me poke to get rid of that protection. Okay, there we go. Jabba down 52. Not the best, but better than what I usually get when I would do Slicker vs. Lord Vader. So I am personally quite happy with that. CLS, this grit doesn't really do anything to stop what I want to do. I want to do Iden Versio. Just give some extra armor penetration. It works quite well. Armor pen. I have a need for that. Do I? Yeah, I think I use this one for Dash Han and Chewie. So the Jedi ones with the damage reduction, I do like to save those. I think 144%. That's the last one of those I have. It might come in handy with Jenny now. So we can use this or this. Speed up, I think, might be more important for someone else. Okay, so I'll use this. It's extra crit damage and armor penetration. I just want as much damage as we can, because I just go for CLS first. Take him out. He's not super bulky, but he's kind of fast. Okay, let's go. Irresistible stun against rebels really helps. And all hands on deck. Save that cleanse. Perfect. He's gonna blind me soon. Or not. He didn't. He opted not to do that, which is interesting. He's really got it out for Death Trooper. Let's just dispel the buffs. Get some assists. There we go. Really easy. 57. There's just a couple things I'm looking at and trying to think through there, but in the end, not a big deal. And here we got Aphra. I think there we go, Aphra. And for this, as I've been doing, I'm using this data card I have here for Hera, because lots of crit damage, a little bit of armor pen. We need more armor pen for there instead. Actually, that's not one I use for Dash Han and Chewie. Set that one on defense. Maybe I can use this. Since they do have a lot of defense, that might help here. Yeah, 200% defense. It might do more than the crit damage, but like 160% crit damage. It's hard to think that it's not a lot. So his armor, 70%. Really just need to make sure we kill Finn, and then Zori and the other Finn we can kind of manage. That's a proper tank right there, 79.5%. And I think BT1 has a lot of armor pen. Yeah, their strength, so they have extra defense penetration to start, which means, yeah, that does a big difference. So we'll see if this is more impactful than all that extra crit damage. I'm gonna put her on 1x speed for that. Use those. Get some offense upgrade damage up. Oh, he went. But the cooldowns were increased, which is good. 63. Okay, so all the extra crit damage has been doing more. I've been doing like 80k on that. But I think this will probably do just fine. More so interchangeable. Can't wait till he gets Retribution. That's my favorite part of this whole thing. that stun was helpful. Ooh. Wow, another stun. That's lucky. Still has retribution. And we're barely making a dent until we take out Zori. Let's save that revive. Oh. Oh my gosh, that was lucky. Don't want Aphra die, but she doesn't heal herself, I guess. Is bad. Big one, big hit. No damage immunity, great. They're not hitting Aphra. 2 armor shreds. Yes, there we go. Zori with lots of defense is no joke, and I only won this, or if I win this, okay, there. Only because they didn't attack Aphra more. Yeah, Aphra more. That they had an opportunity, and it was just AI stupidity. 543 on the front wall. I think that's pretty decent. Let's see the back wall. How many GLs we got? Sith Eternal Emperor. Okay. Pretty good about Rey there. Okay. Easy call. Rey for that. They don't have their own Rey, so I don't have to dice it with Starkiller. Gas here. Pretty easy call. Here, probably CLS. Yeah, oh, crit avoidance. I think that's probably a good call from them, but I think all my exposed damage with CLS is what I really do. You have CLS, right? Yeah, I got my CLS. This I can probably afford to overkill. Maybe not technically overkill, but like JML or Starkiller there. Yeah, I'll work through it. I'm gonna take a pause now and plan things out. All right, I got my plan in place, and I want to wipe out the back first, or before the top. But I just want to do one battle up here first. So I have a mirror. I want to take, or kind of not really a mirror. Traya, Nihilus, and Savage is what I want to use. They have a lot of defense here. I just want to make sure this one works before I move on to other stuff, because this is the scariest one on the top. It has like stop your progression entirely potential. And okay, let's just sort by some defense here. Specific, I got ability block, defense, offense, health. Probably the best I'm gonna get. Yeah. So the Darth Revan, of course, it's R9. Inflict a lot of debuffs, which should really prop us up. And Savage should be a great defender. 992k. By the way, someone was like commenting on my last roster reviews where I was highlighting Darth Revan a lot, and they were like, "Who are you to tell them how they should play the game? It's for them." All these ... Thank you for showing me the type of person you really are. And it was just one of the most preposterous things I've ever read. I was like, what on earth is this? People ask for a roster review. They want to know what they're doing right and wrong with their roster. I'm going to try to tell them. I thought that was funny. Yeah, and Traya shrugs off debuffs for us, but one debuff that's gonna stick is fear, because it is a locked one, and the corrupted battle meditation. Well, no choice here. I gotta take out Savage, and I'll take. Well, that's not gonna land actually, because the corrupted battle meditation. So I'm not gonna try to do that at all. I might never get to get that buff off. Okay, it didn't land on Traya, but she is once again feared. Enough recovery. Keep the protection high. But people are like the math for Reva on defense or offense and Traya is kind of complex because people don't like setting Reva sometimes on defense because Traya can beat her. Then it leaves Traya open to almost anything else. And Traya vs. Reva is actually a lot more dicey than people give credit for. I'm going to stall a little bit because I want that protection back, but I might not get it. Yeah, okay. Couldn't get it, just one banner, not a big deal. But that went smooth. And next up is C. And this matchup is hard for people that don't believe in Rey on offense. But if they like taking her on offense, or well, actually, if they like taking her on offense, the opponent also does the same, then it's pretty easy. Because you guys know there have been matches where Sith Eternals stopped me dead in my tracks, but I have Rey available. There's no other Rey I gotta take care of. Should be relatively clean. Might lose the sides because we will be charging ultimate for them, but I think ultimately it'll be a clear victory. And let's just do offense primarily. It's a great one for them because damage from Ben and Rey's ult will be instrumental. Okay, let's go. Last GL on the board. Ben. And I'm just going to go at Sith Empire Trooper first because I believe he will be the first one I can get down. Those buffs off. And we got the ability block on Rey. Deal. Need that special yet. Take out Set. Then hopefully Darth Malak still has healing immunity. Yeah, not quite. Okay, well. Get out of here. Okay, you're not healed up. Get it on Rey as well. Another whirlwind. Yeah, they're popping it. We won't be able to kill Ben with Rey still healthy. Hodo's gonna die. Okay, you're gonna go down. Boom. Okay, just like I said. And our next ult probably be what we... Okay. One on Ben. Ooh. Not quite there. And I can't go for the whirlwind yet. Just gotta go for basics. Come on, don't heal up. There we go. Nice. Sith Eternal Emperor. Pretty scary if you don't have the right thing. Like, absolutely scary. And absolutely cannot use Wampa on that team. With Malak there and the ability block just not going to cut it. Next up, we're going to take General Skywalker here. And we want our best defense. A little bit, some protection too, but best defense for sure. This is perfect. Lots of defense. Ahsoka Fulcrum is insane, so gotta protect against that. And they got this is a beautiful Datacron. Lots of armor penetration, some extra nice crit damage. That could even just be one roll of crit damage, and then some offense and speed up. So they have a lot going on. So I'm glad I have gas to handle it. And my two clones that dispel. The other two clones got great work done on defense, so I'm happy about that. Let's put this on C. pass it to the only player. Spell. Yep. Coming in hot. Yep, without defense, it's not gonna work. Oh, that was dumb. I had decided in my mind to attack her before I saw the damage immunity. Sucks that arc was stunned. Okay, we're gonna get him back. We're gonna get gas back. Good. Okay, and the armor shred on Cere too. After Ahsoka died, it was great. It's a lot of damage we're doing there. 83k. All the extra speed up really sped us up in our damage ramping too. Should die. Yeah. 54. Just protection banners off everyone basically. Too bad. And he's really waiting to see what I do to attack ships, but I don't think he's gonna like it. I have a clear plan to get through the rest of this. CLS, yeah. Yep. And the so Starkiller might be safe here, but I have them pegged for Qui-Gon Jinn. I think the stun here is actually going to do just fine. Crit avoid, yeah, the crit avoidance not really too scared of. Oh, the grit, actually, I wasn't thinking clearly. The grit is concerning for this team, so I think I need to reevaluate. Alright, so taking a detour to see if Nute makes it work against Qui-Gon Jinn, then I'm safe to put Starkiller against that Tarful team. Should be much simpler than CLS. I don't know if I'll use CLS anywhere, but we're gonna try here with, we got a little bit of crit avoidance. Maybe that'll do something to help. Got arm penetration, offense, crit damage. Of course, this has mace and not Katie Mundi, so it's a little bit less damage for them, but they do have a little bit of a buffer and a quasi tank. They don't have the best offense spread. I mean, they don't have as much offense as you really want. They do have the Foresight Kron, so I mean, I'm just gonna do it. If I drop one, it's not the worst thing in the world. I have a little bit of room to work with based on what they did on defense. So Nute. I was gonna say he did not die, but he did die. Let's just do basic on him. Yep, that's what I wanted. And just heal up here. Oh, basic had taken out, not quite. Okay, he basically wasted another turn on B1. I'll put that on Mace. I think another double tap will do it. Yeah, so this one is not 100%, but I think it really comes down to if you know what you're doing. 57. I'll take that any day. Now we have the luxury of going back down here and taking Starkiller against Powerful. Let's get him in here. And you know, this season I'm enjoying set 10 a lot more than I anticipated. So even right here, I'm gonna use another set 10. Well, I don't even have a dark side bulky Kron, so it's the only real way to go. But 165% crit damage, yeah, I think that's pretty nice. And grit's not really a concern here for me. I think this should be a clear win. I used Starkiller on Tarful in my last match that was not recorded, and it was fantastic. So used to in Conquest, anytime he counters, mission comes and assists, but didn't. Get all the stuns. Beautiful. Dispel all that. Shock. We get around to another dispel. You will not taint. Make a pass right at purple. So he is taking an extremely low amount of damage. The Star Destroyer will actually be pretty nice here. Yeah, let's do that. Get through all that defense, and yeah, one more. There we do. There we go. Even with plus 165% crit damage, that only did like 30-some K from Starkiller. So defense is no joke on that Tarful team. And here we are cleared for takeoff with JML. There's no bigger contest to approach. Just I'm doing. Yeah, so I don't know if I need Luke anywhere else. I don't think I do. Let's just have some action. I don't really need Luke. Oh, I'll just have him. Well, no, that's a good team. Yeah. It's fine. I don't think I need a Giant Luke squad to get through things. And tons of extra protection here. This is the Bastilocron Revive Prevention. Which if I was taking in like Bounty Hunters or something, that would be kind of a problem because Bounty Hunters Resolve wouldn't help me out. Lots of defense, so JML just seems like a perfect fit here. Glad I can overkill it, because if I couldn't overkill it, it would be kind of tricky. Let's just start out. We can kill Cam pretty fast. He's an Old Republic, so he doesn't have that benefit. Although he will get Savior. Stun. Oh yeah, the Savior. Like just talked about that and then immediately forgot. Mark. Don't kill him. I'll increase Revan's cooldown, seize the ones. I've been putting a Giant Revan team on defense too, and I think it might be doing some good work. Because as long as they stay alive, this is like hang on long enough. This is kind of scary. That buffer. Okay, yeah, he got it. Goes through Bastila. Yeah. Fine by me. Target shock to give her extra protection. This might kill him. Probably not enough for the full recovery. Yeah, 56. That's fine. One more for this back wall. Maybe it'll all come down to ships. Maybe he's set like a full FU defense. Who knows? Bounty Hunters, they have a lot. This has a lot of damage on it. Armor pen, crit damage. Anything else? CLS work here. Yeah. Yeah, I think I have more faith in my CLS. Just getting around taunts and stuff and dispel, not that. Doing Chewie and C3PO and this. Yeah. Okay. They don't have the big boost from BB-8, so... Here we go. I should outspeed. Let's do it. Damage does scare me a little bit. That's a lot out there. Okay, looks like we weathered that storm very nicely. You're VIP, so I'll put this on you. Stealth. I just want a couple attacks coming in here. Nice. Oh, I should have targeted her. Huh, doesn't matter. I was like, I need to stun her, but yeah, that's pretty destructive there. And now we only have the top, which just has a couple teams I'm not super scared of. Alright, gonna do Rogue One against some Tuskens. Bringing my best defense. Also got some health, which, you know, maybe that might not be the best. Yeah, let's go with the protection one, not extra health, because extra health might hurt us a little bit from dots. But no, that is not the team I wanted to fight. This is the one. Let's go Rogue One. You and you. And go back to the same Datacron. Oh, defense protection. Okay. So without the Omicron, it'll be a piece of cake. And they don't even have a super good Datacron. Here, just a little bit of durability stats. Let's do it. Basic one warrior. Okay, a couple boosters. Oh, I could have used her special to remove Terminator. Okay, yeah, I knew that was coming. Cleanse that off. That's a lot of dots, but don't cleanse off his expose. Be annoying and slow. Meter. Okay, that's. His cleanses right when I'm like gearing up to hit the expose. Give that special. Okay, that's a lot of expose. Oop. Not quite. This should take him out. Yeah. Whatever. Ooh. Remove return meter, yeah. Cleanse or any of that crap. Okay, she is gone. Nice, 57. Much less stressful without the Omicron. And this, I think I'm gonna blast through them really fast with Dash Han and Chewie. The last one with armor penetration is this one. Yeah. How much armor do you actually have? Is that a big part of your... Not too much. That's good. Survivability not super high. Alrighty, Rue. Oh. Gone, and that's like the whole team. This is like an offense team that you take out some stuff with like punch up a lot in some ways, but I don't think it's good for it. Yeah, rip through it. 57. They didn't set Aphra, so that team is available. And here I think I can use Imperial Troopers. This is a pretty satisfying Grand Arena. I don't feel like I have ridiculous amount of stuff left over. So yeah, Imperial Trooper. I'm gonna check the relative speeds. Piet 348. Wheel has 342, so I am faster unless there's extra speed somewhere. I think there is. I mean, I think they do. Whenever they have extra speed, it's from dash. His leadership is bounty hunter allies. Okay, it's only for bounty hunter allies. Gain speed. Oh, and let's just check. 11's unique. No extra speed there. This is a lot of speed. 347. I mean, he's like barely slower than PS. Maybe this is a trap. Do Padme. I don't use troopers often. I do want to. Oh, I have nothing to benefit troopers. Actually, I'm gonna pull the plug on that and use Padme. Yep. Yeah, that's good. Because they have a lot of extra damage. A lot of armor pen for damage, and if they're outspeeding me at all, which I don't think the buff that Piet can pass off is enough turn meter to bridge the gap for turn meter. So I'm gonna go with this. And wow, Padme didn't get ability block there, so we can just cleanse all that. That's nice. Let's go. Yep. Then Boba. Was good. Yeah, I think my troopers would have got. And 55. So we can get a direct comparison of banner progress if they haven't started attacking fleets. 1620 compared to 1510. You think we have an advantage? I'd say we have an advantage. Maybe he just doesn't even know if he wants to attack with fleets. Okay. Executor, Malevolence, and Negotiator. Well, actually, I can do a Profundity against Negotiator, Chimera here, and then Negotiator there. Like that plan. And use the ScyFighter. Now we get Scythe and a bunch of TIE fighters. I think this is all that we need. And it is quite a fun team to run, if I do say so. I even feel safer with this than Profundity against it. And people always say, oh, Scythe is overrated. You don't need Scythe. Scythe makes this so much better. So much cleaner. It forces a taunt on TIE Fighter pilot. Wow, IG already down. And we got some extra damage from Scythe. Bring this out. I'm gonna stun here. Wow, that was lucky. Could heal. Well, I got a lot of people coming up. So yeah, I want to heal up. So maintain TIE Fighter. And bam. Bam. Ooh. Going for him. Let's cleanse up. Basics. No, they're going. Maybe we can kill him. Okay. There's so much damage, and this is Scythe. This is the stacks of formation. Okay, they really have it out for Darth Vader, but I can heal him up completely. There we go, easy, and 73. Okay. Let's do our Negotiator here. I'm gonna be a little bit ballsy. I'm gonna just do Plow. I think that's all I need. Is this risky? Needlessly, maybe, but I feel like I could get a really high score with banners. Let's give it to him, speed him up on purpose. He's gonna start our Terminator train for us. Where's Spy? We can't get the Spy. Sucks. Can't do full AoE here, which sucks. Can I take you out? Yes. Down low. Turn here going. You. This be enough. White. God. I could just get right there, just one little AoE. Okay, there's the AoE. Waiting for. Just losing banners on Y-Way. And that's it. Just one or two. Yeah, I lost both. Okay, so 74. I mean, that's fine. We can get in 75s, but 74 is good. Last but not least, Profundity. I'm gonna try to underman this again here too. Just these three. Right at Anakin. No assist, that's unfortunate. Maybe assist from Outrider. No Outrider. Yeah, well, we can expose him once Profundity takes another turn. Also, the AoE from Falcon might get the job done. Yep, okay. First turn. Now that I've been undermanning Leviathan with Profundity a lot, it helped me get up the courage to do a lot more 3-mans. Just because they're so durable, and it's just like all the extra like not calling in reinforcements lets gives extra turns to the ones that matter, like Millennium Falcon and Outrider, and yeah, it's just fantastically simple. Do a bonus turn here just because I want an AoE. Doing the special just because, just want to do a special. 77. It's awesome. 2064. Wow, I think that might be my season high. But that caps off 2-1 bracket. The one before was 3-0, and the first one was 1-2. So evened out to 6-3, which has been kind of my target. I don't know what they're going to do with my ships. I'm not going to come back later to check it just because it's over. You saw the score when it was just ships and ships, and we had a big advantage. I think he realized that too. Like, his only hope was with if I didn't attack, really. And well, maybe that wouldn't be it. But if I wasn't going to attack, that was enough right there. So, I don't know. Really fun match, even though... Yeah, I mean, it seems easy, but it was fun to think through. There were a couple things where I think I caught ahead of time. Like, if I tried CLS versus the Wookiees and just didn't think clearly about it, I think that could have been a disaster. I think if I didn't take Giant Knight Luke here against that, I might have been in some trouble, because I might have lost some people. And so the Eternal Emperor, if I didn't have Rey available, that would have been hard. So yeah, this was a good one, and let me show you something I've been keeping an eye on again. Now I feel like I'm always talking about this every few weeks or something. But the last two times I matched up with Arnold, I wasn't able to get in contact with him. But right now my rating is, my rank is 213, rating 3784. And he, AhnaldT101, is at 3783, so he's 1 point behind. If he wins his match today, which I looked earlier, tried to see if there's a live stream. I didn't see him live streaming yet. Maybe he's live streaming even right now. There's an hour left. If he wins 2, then we can get in the same bracket and maybe even get matched up right away. So I'd love to see that happen. So hoping that he wins today and we see that matchup, which I would look forward to a lot more than him, but I'd be willing to make a Creator Showdown, which would be fun. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and thumb up. Same thing. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for having me, and I'll see you later.